welcome back to Cruise1st TV. It's good to have your company as right now we sail into 2024 with a selection of luxury cruise deals from the award-winning brand that is Princess Cruises. And we've got 3 fabulous itineraries coming up that will take us right around the world as we explore the Caribbean, Mediterranean and the Far East.
Now, because we're looking ahead to next year, you can book the deals in this show with a deposit from just £199 per person. Plus, time is running out. Time's running out, Jo.
It is.
Time's running out for all of us, but particularly if you want to take advantage of half-price Princess Plus, making your cruise all-inclusive and then some for just £25 per person per day. Now, let me tell you, it really does pay to Plus with Princess, but more on that a little bit later.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it is really good. Anything that's half price, I'm looking.
And Princess as well.
Yes,
Come
absolutely.
on. I mean, we love this brand for the classic indulgence, the luxury beyond measure. And we have a wonderful trip for you, which is going to be New York and Miami with luxury, enchanting Caribbean. This is 16 nights, and we have got a whole variety of dates available from December through to March and next November through to March of 2025. We're going to be giving you a price in this show for the new year when you'll depart for New York on the 2nd of January for a 3-night hotel stay.
Lovely.
What a great time to get away just after Christmas. Get rid of those Christmas blues, shake them off and enjoy beautiful New York in the winter, which is actually one of the times I feel it really does come alive. It'll still be quite Christmassy. You'll still see some of the lights there at Rockefeller and the big tree as well, the Macy's Christmas tree. Very cool. And do you know what? Manhattan's one of those cities that you can really experience so well from just walking around from district to district. You know, of course, you can take the metro, which is world famous, your Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building. So much fun shopping on Fifth Avenue. Now, after your 3-night stay, we're going to fly you down south where the snowbirds go to fabulous tropical Miami, Florida. Yes, I did say tropical in January. You've got a 2-night hotel stay. South Florida is just one of my favorite places on earth. This is the famed Art Deco district on South Beach, which if you love architecture, you're going to be blown away with it.
Looks amazing.
And that's the beach right next to it.
Yeah.
I know.
Crazy, isn't it?
The dining there too, so much fun. Okay, then it's time for us to cruise. Are you ready for us to introduce you to the phenomenal Enchanted Princess? We're going to be on board for 10 fabulous nights. This is Ocean Medallion class. The thing to mention about this is this was built ground up as a smart ship. So you've actually got this wonderful interactive element to your cruising experience. From the fact you have a little medallion that will open your stateroom doors and allow you to order drinks poolside and do your dining bookings and things like that, through to the fact that around the ship there's kind of smart menus as well to make it easy. But oh my gosh, all of the innovations that have been added to this vessel are just spectacular. You've got the Sea View Walk where you can actually enjoy 200-meter drops down to the ocean. Imagine the selfies you can take on that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hot tub jacuzzis around the ship, beautiful pools as well, whether it be on the top deck or in the solarium. And then there is the world famous dining on Princess. They are award winning. They have won awards from USA Today, Cruise Critic. You've got Michelin star designed menus on board as well with over 25 bars and restaurants. We love that. Whether it's a little bit more relaxing, just sitting outside enjoying the al fresco dining experience, or if you really want to go to town and book the Chef's Table Lumiere for a really special occasion, you're just going to be blown away by the food on Princess. There's no two ways about it.
Well, it looks fantastic, and its reputation kind of goes before it very much, doesn't it? Because people do consider it. Well, they've had. Was it the ITV show? Was it?
Yes.
The cruise had quite a few series of that, didn't it? And it kind of showed you kind of. You know, normally that would be warts and all, but there were no warts to see. It's like actually through and through. Yeah. It's brilliant. Everything knits together so beautifully, and people go back again and again and again. I mean, people go back for tens of cruises, hundreds of cruises, don't they, with Princess?
Absolutely. And 20 and half price Princess Plus, which we'll get onto a bit later on for you. We are cruising out of fabulous Fort Lauderdale, Florida, straight into the British Virgin Islands and gorgeous Tortola, where you can enjoy a 4x4 adventure or just the incredible marine life that awaits you. Basseterre St. Kitts is next, where you can take a zip zipline tour through the jungle, or perhaps head up to the Brimstone Hill Fortress. Lots to do and see. St John's is our next port for Antigua, and this has a beach for every single day of the year, 365 to be precise. What a beautiful island this one is. Next up, we're on to my favourite, the Dutch and French island Philipsburg, which actually has one of the oldest borders in the world, and that is the ocean right there in town. St Thomas is next. This is your shopping hub in the Caribbean. If you love a little bit of shopping, this is the place to do diamonds, fine watches, souvenirs, and of course gorgeous scenery. Grand Turk's up next, and this actually is a really historical port. You can go to the Salt Cave Museum, find out about a rocket launch, or just enjoy the lighthouse and bay right there. Then we're cruising back into Fort Lauderdale, where we'll disembark. Now we're going to fly you back to the UK because end-to-end flights are included. This is a great taste of the Caribbean itinerary. You're actually heading into, well, east and west, mainly East Caribbean there, but also a little bit of west, and you have New York as well. I just think that's brilliant to get to enjoy New York City as well.
This is a holiday which has your name written all over it, Joe, really. It's one of those where, you know, actually, you're going to feel like a bit of a film star as well, jetting around. I'm flying to New York first, couple of nights in New York, and then I'm flying to Miami. And then I'm going cruising to the Caribbean, and then I'm flying back to the UK. How swanky is that going to feel? Do you know what? It's worth it for the bragging rights alone, this, isn't it? Really, really lovely. 2nd of January then, the start of a new year. You know what it's like. You've got the hurrah of Christmas and New Year out of the way. And then there's this lull, isn't there? That is January. January, the month with 728 days, or it feels like it at least, doesn't it? And you could be getting away to New York, Miami, and the Caribbean. Oh my word. And do you know what? You can make it all happen so easily, because this is your price. And it includes so much. Your flight out to New York. We've got, is it 2 nights? 3 nights in New York. Then we fly New York to Miami, and we've got 2 nights there in Miami. Then we've got that cruise around the Caribbean, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And of course, your flight back to the UK at the end of the cruise. All of that at $1,799 per person, and we've got a half-price offer to make this all-inclusive as well. Before we get to that, let's go to the upgrades and have a look there. Now, this is really, really good. You can deposit this right now as well. Of course, it's the start of next year. So £199 each as a deposit today can make that happen completely and utterly for you, which is brilliant. Oh my word. Look at your prices there as well. If you want to go for a suite even, yes, it's a jump up in price, but to have a suite around the Caribbean, oh my word, how amazing would that be? And we have that special offer on this one as well for Princess Plus, where you can add drinks, Wi-Fi, tips, and it is so much more. Rather than £50 per person per day, on this offer, £25 per person per day to make this all-inclusive plus. You must have booked this by the 3rd of July, though, to take up that half-price Princess Plus offer. There's a lot of P's in that as well. Lots of P's. Right, OK. Let's show you what's in Princess Plus as well then, shall we? Because it's well worth seeing. It's absolutely incredible. It was already one of the best, and is already one of the very, very best value ways of going all-inclusive in the cruise business. Just to put this in perspective for a little bit, on the left-hand side is what we're principally talking about right now, which is Princess Plus. Most people's drinks package with up to a $15 value per day is going to be in the 40s, 50s. Of course, there are ups, there are downs, there are promotions, etc., etc. But for just a drinks package, £50 per day is absolutely brilliant for just a drinks package. But half-price Princess Plus right now means that you've got the Plus drinks package, which is drinks up to $15, unlimited Wi-Fi for a device each, gratuities, premium desserts, which is something brand new on Princess, which are wonderful. I'm still waiting for Joe McGawley to bring me one. Fitness classes and an unlimited juice bar. Now, rather than all of that being £50 per day right now, on these offers, you can do it for just £25 per person per day, which is really, really good. But you must have booked it by the 3rd of July. It's a promotion and it will not stick around forever, let me tell you.
It
is
unreal.
Good though. That's crazy, isn't it? If you said to anybody right now, OK, you can go all-inclusive and there be more than just the drinks for £25 each a day. Even if you're not a big drinker, this is not about going over the top or anything like that. Responsibly, one at a time, etc., etc. But that's bonkers, isn't it?
Your luxury coffees as well and things like that. You know, you've got all these things that add up on a daily basis. Your bottles of water when you're heading into port.
£25 per day, that's on average probably about 2 drinks.
2 drinks. And fitness classes, you pay $25 for those. You know, so much value packed in. I'm excited. Yeah. Well, I'm even more excited to tell you that we have a new ship offer coming up for you right now. Okay,
brilliant.
Brand spanking new. It's a luxury European explorer from Barcelona, so nice and close to home for you. 11 nights, leaving on the 12th of September next year. Again, this is a lovely time to get away. Late summer in the Med is beautiful. We're going to fly you to Barcelona for a 2-night pre-cruise stay, first of all, enjoying the incredible Catalonian capital. Very special place. I was fortunate to live here for a few years, actually. It's amazing.
You?
Yes. Oh, I'm a dark horse.
I learn new things about you every day.
I've lived a million lifetimes. The Sagrada Familia is incredible. It's Gaudi's masterpiece. You've also got right up in the mountains, the Parque Güell, Barceloneta Beach, La Ramblas. You've also got El Born, which is the Gothic area with beautiful tapas bars. I mean, this is just a city that offers you so much.
Well, it stands out. If you think about it, there are lots of big cities in Spain, and Barcelona stands out, and it's really thanks to one man, isn't it, Anthony Gaudi?
Absolutely.
Really. If it hadn't been for Gaudi, I mean, that really does stand head and shoulders above lots of destinations in Spain, doesn't it?
Then it's time to cruise on the brand spanking new Sun Princess. Now, she doesn't even launch till next year, so these are renderings, but how exciting.
Oh, yeah,
that you're going to be in the very first season on this ship.
Yeah. Oh, and always good, always amazing. And of course, Princess, they know what you like, so they're keeping that familiarity of the features that you love, and they're basically adding more to that as well. So lots and lots of new touches. How swish is it, Joe? It's beautiful.
Well, look at the arena theatre right there. It's like a Greek amphitheatre.
Yeah,
I love the drama
gorgeous,
and excitement of it. You're going to be on board for 9 nights. The Sanctuary, of course, new improved spaces, beautiful staterooms that are all reimagined and redesigned. You've got the Wakeview Terrace there as well. Of course, the food is going to be absolutely the best to see, in my opinion. It's extraordinary. And enjoying this ship for 11 nights is the way to do it. 9 nights on board, excuse me, so the 2 nights in Barcelona leading us into this, but still a really nice, generous amount of time. We're straight into Palma de Mallorca, a lovely, tranquil Iberic island. And of course, you've got so much on the boardwalk right there, but also head into the old town if you want to see the architecture. Cartagena, Spain's next for its famed Roman architecture dating back over 3,000 years. That's the amphitheatre right there, very pretty. Next up, we're on to Cadiz. This is the gateway to Seville, where you can see the Alcazar, known as the Water Palace for any Game of Thrones fans as well. A few days at sea sees us into Southampton. And guess what? This is unusual. We're giving you an overnight on board the ship before you disembark. So this will allow you to easily, maybe you live up north or up in Scotland, you can easily reach London from Southampton on the train. You can go to historic Bath. Loads of lovely areas surrounding. So what a great little itinerary, and I love that you have that extra night to enjoy the ship at the end, so you don't feel rushed getting off the ship. And of course, you just, wheel your bag off because you're in Southampton. So easy, isn't it?
Yeah, you're back in Old Blighty, aren't they? Good train services from Southampton to get back to wherever you need to. There's an airport there, of course. Brilliant. Very, very nice indeed. Quite a good little idea, this one, actually, isn't it? For next year, so September next year, so a deposit today will secure it for you. £199 each today will secure the deal for you. I like the idea of this. So you fly over to Barcelona, a couple of nights there, then 9 nights, cruising gently back to Southampton. Lovely, on a brand new ship as well. Very, very nice. She only launches in February. You're going in September, so you're going in the maiden season. There are so many ticks on this. Can we do a half-price Princess Plus on this as well, Mr. P? Can we? Oh, amazing. Right, let's have a look at the price first. And we can do a half-price Princess Plus on this as well. 1459. That's really, really good. I have to tell you, because you are getting the brand new ship as well and so much included, and to make this all inclusive, we can do that for half of its normal price as well. £199 each today gets this price locked in for you. Let's have a look at the cheeky upgrades then, shall we? Because this is inside. Ah, nice. It's a 9-night cruise, remember? So there are your prices for going up to balcony, ocean view, and even the suite as well. Imagine that. You're one of the first people who can say, oh yeah, we've had a suite on the Sun Princess, the brand new Sun Princess. And we also did it with half price Princess Plus as well. Incredible. In fact, do you know what? We're very, very excited about this ship, and we're going to go back and have another look on board. Yeah, shall we? Yeah, let's go back and have another look. Yes, let's do it. And then we'll remind you of what's on Princess Plus as well. So this is the brand new Sun Princess. Brilliant. Do you know what? I love the fact there are so many new ships that are coming through the whole of the cruise industry. It's brilliant. And I think to have, of course, all of the cruise companies are trying to put their nose ahead and keep up to date with the latest things. And that means there are lots of new ships coming along. Which I like. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a healthy thing. I think actually for us, it means that there's more of what we enjoy on board.
More of what we enjoy. Yeah. And bigger, newer doesn't have to mean bigger all the time. So this is about 1,900 passengers, which is, I think, is a lovely size, actually. That's ideal for me when I cruise, like 2,000 passengers, perfect. Very first of the Sun class too. So this is a new level. It's about taking Princess to a new level. We already love it. There's so many, valued customers that come back year after year. But this is going to be about that low-key, relaxed boutique experience with Princess, and I love that. Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? It might be a first timer.
Yes.
You might never have cruised Princess before, and you go first time to the brand new ship in 2024. Ooh, remember,
setting the standards high, right?
Yeah, yes. Absolutely. Why not? £199 each, remember, as a deposit today, and you can book at that price there, 1459. Don't forget, of course, we've got a half price offer on the Princess Plus as well. So normally where that would be £50 per person per day. Now you might look at that if you've never cruised before and go, £50 per person per day for drinks? And you might think, gosh, that sounds a lot. And then you think, no, actually, if you go into your big town or city centre, for a night out, and of course generally a round is at least 2, isn't it? And you think about how much you start spending straight away. Remember, on a cruise, it's a bit different for going out for a cheeky pint in the pub. It's an all-day affair, isn't it? If you think about it, I'm not saying you're going to be drinking all day. No. What I'm saying is that you'll have, soft drinks and and other bits and pieces, and because you're not driving, etc., etc. You do have that. You might have a glass of wine at lunchtime by the pool, where you might not normally do that at home. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So actually, it's amazing value for money. Right now, it's just £25 per person per day on these offers, which is really, really good. Must book that, though, by the 3rd of July. The normal price is brilliant.
Sorry, that just reminded me of a really lame cruising joke.
Go on.
Every time anyone ever sees the captain around the ship, they're like, who's driving the boat? Every single time to him, he's like, well, I don't know. It's like he's not allowed to leave every single time. Yeah, they think that you haven't heard it. Anyway, we'll add that. You can add that to your arsenal to ask him when you see him on board, or her. So there we go. I've just given you something. Well, we have got an amazing itinerary for you next, and this goes to one of my favourite places on earth, Bali, Island of the Gods. Heading to Bali and Singapore with a luxury Far East favourite adventure for 21 nights. Now, we've got a selection of dates available for January and February next year, and we'll be giving you a price in this show based on the 30th of January, where we'll fly you to Indonesia for a 4-night hotel stay, even in beautiful Bali. Do you know, this is going to feel like a lovely luxury mini break, because 2 days, you're just becoming acclimatized, shaking off the jet lag. 4 days, that's a proper mini break stay. And it will give you ample amount of time. We put you in a lovely hotel in Bali as well to really enjoy everything Bali has to offer. And I do mean that, honestly, in all sincerity. You can do a lot in Bali in 4 days.
This is where you're going to, you know, a lot of people have visions of retiring to that little cottage down in Cornwall. This is where you're going to retire to, isn't it, Bali?
A lot of people. Do you mean you?
Spiritual hub. Yeah, probably me.
Yeah, absolutely. After that, we'll fly you to Singapore Garden City for a 2-night fabulous hotel stay. You can see the gorgeous and iconic gardens by the bay, or maybe you'll want to head to the Orchid Garden. The National Orchid Garden is world famous. It has over 1,000 species of orchid, including another 500 hybrid species. It's amazing. Great shopping there as well on Orchid Row. Loads and loads of kind of those incredible temples that you think of when you think of the East, but at the same time there's a juxtapose with that incredible modern excitement. And here's your cruise on the Diamond Princess. Now you're going to be on board for 2 weeks. 14 nights here. That's a brilliant amount of time to cruise. It really is. You can properly relax with 2 weeks on board. You don't feel rushed. You're like, well, I've got enough time to do everything I want to. If I want to sit and read a book, you know, a whole book for a couple of days, I can absolutely do that. But at the same time, you know, if I might want to take part in some of the onboard activities. I might want to do a spot of bingo, go and do the quiz, maybe a game show or two. You've got time to do it all whilst you're on board.
I do love a bit of bingo.
I do love a bit of bingo. It's got to be done. We fell flat when we tried to go on our last adventure, didn't we?
The only thing I don't like about bingo is the dirty looks you get when you win.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
That's not so good. But hey, the prizes are brilliant on the cruise ships, I imagine.
Someone has to win.
Well, that's very true, yeah.
Oh, the pizza. Now, they have won Best Pizza at Sea by USA Today Cruise Critic. The pizza's phenomenal. You've got gorgeous sushi on board as well and sashimi. For a nominal fee, you can actually do the specialty restaurants. Let's not forget, though, we are giving you an amazing deal. If you book in the next few weeks, okay, well, actually, no, you've got over a month to book, right? 3rd of July, Princess Plus, half price, and that includes so much value packed into your adventure, which we'll go through again at the end. But just to name a few things, you've got your drinks, and that's not just your regular wine and cocktails. That's things like your coffees when you go to the coffee bar, your Americano, your bottles of water when you're taking them into port. Look at some of these beautiful swimming pools as well. You know, it's lovely to get up and have a fresh swim every morning when you're on a cruise, and you can literally do that. You've got
Is
2
it?
weeks.
Do you know what? I must try that one sometime.
I love a swim.
I do it in the afternoon, but maybe not first thing in the morning. It does look a lovely ship. She's got a great reputation, and people go back again and again and again. So it's time to cruise out of Singapore. We've got a day at sea.
Absolutely, and that'll take us into fabulous Phuket, Thailand, one of the beautiful archipelagos of Thailand, where you can visit Phi Phi Island, which I've heard is amazing, and Phra Nang Bay. On to Langkawi, Malaysia next, which is a lovely natural kind of biosphere feeling port. You've got cable car views over the rainforest, you've got the Geoforest Park. Then we're into Penang, Malaysia. They're known for, again, their natural beauty, their rainforest. They've got a place called the Habitat Penang Hill, which looks spectacular. Then we're on to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is where you can really enjoy that old meets new feeling with ancient temples and modern skyscrapers abounding. Nha Trang is our next port in beautiful Vietnam, which is known for its hot mineral springs and the Sap Bar mud bath, where you can actually have a mud bath and an egg. Then we're on to Ho Chi Minh, once known as Saigon. A place to see, a lovely overview is to head to the Saigon Sky Deck and see this wonderful landscape of the city. Bangkok's our next port for the hustle bustle of fabulous Thailand, the capital, of course. Oh, explore those markets. They're world famous. You've got to barter and negotiate while you're there as well, for sure. Hopping into Koh Samui, Thailand, again, one of the beautiful archipelagos, known for its palm-fringed beaches and coconut groves, and its yoga too. Yoga on the beach, that might be a nice way to finish your trip, or head to the Elephant Sanctuary. Look at this itinerary, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
it really is. It's a stunning holiday. It's the kind of holiday that we put together and it sells straight away. People just love this kind of opportunity. And of course, Princess absolutely experts in the field in this part of the world as well, well known for their Far East cruises and the amazing excursion opportunities as well. So this one goes on the 30th of January. There are other dates in January and February, and I'm just going to give you the price tag right now so you know what an amazing offer this is. At £2499, £199 each today deposit if you want to. £2499 right now, and this is one where you can add the half price Princess Plus to it as well. So let's go and have a look at the upgrade details straight away for this one, for ocean view, for balcony and for suite as well. Very favourable suite price there, I have to say. It looks absolutely brilliant. So 14 nights of fabulous cruising on that one. Looks incredible. So £2499 per person. And listen, when you're in a part of the world like this and you're doing an epic journey like this, treat of a suite. Well, listen, what you could do is you could work out how much you're saving by going all-inclusive for half price and use that to justify your upgrade price, maybe. Who knows? Listen, it's not for me to spend all of your money. You decide the deal that's best for you. But if you want half price Princess Plus on that one for just £25 per person per day, then call us right now and make sure you've booked this by the 3rd of July, because that promotion ends on the 3rd of July. And it won't be sticking around, I don't think, at all. It's so good, isn't it? Right, 0800 953 4700 is your number to call. Right, we're now going to look into 2025 very quickly, because we have some quick picks for you. No fly sailings from Southampton on Sky Princess, which have just gone on sale actually. So how about 5 nights of no fly Hamburg getaway, 14th of October in 2025. 5 nights from 529, which is brilliant for Princess. Let me tell you, incredible. PC 395 just been loaded onto the website right now for you to look at. Then there's PC 397, which is a no-fly Spain and France on Sky Princess. 7 nights on the 5th of April in 2025 from just 719 per person. And how about good old Oktoberfest? What a wonderful way to celebrate Oktoberfest with a no-fly European 12 nights cruise on Emerald Princess on the 15th of September in 2 years' time, 2 and a bit years' time actually, from 1289 per person. Brilliant, isn't it, for 12 nights? PC 396 on the website. They're all amazing prices. If you want to lock them in, you can do it with a deposit now. Just speak to the team on 0800 953 4700. Now that really is advanced planning, isn't it, for like 2 and a bit years away? But actually it's what a lot of people are doing right now, because they're saying, well, actually, you know what, if I know what the price is right now for something that's happening in 2025, I mean, listen, we're all watching the pennies and the pounds, but we'll be a bit more frivolous on our holiday plans, naturally. You know, it's not a gas bill, it's not a utility, is it? It's something that we absolutely love and enjoy and have to have. We have to have our holidays if we can. So if we know we've got a good price for 2 years' time, of course you're going to snap the hands off to get the deal now, aren't you?
You have to be smart, get ahead of those obvious price hikes, because it's going to happen, and lock in these adventures so you've got them to look forward to this year, next year and the year after. Yeah. And that kind of planning, it gives you momentum on your day-to-day. It gives you that spring in your step, things to look forward to, adventures on the horizon.
Definitely. Well, listen, holidays, they're always great to put in place, aren't they? Talking of which, we're going to put some more holiday plans in place for you in just a couple of minutes' time. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
See you soon.